Welcome to my YouTube channel, Appliance Flipper 8590. On this channel, I'll be showing you how to repair washers, dryers, stoves, and refrigerators. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment, if you like it or not. I can take it all. I'm a man, I can take it all. And if you would like to purchase parts and tools needed to complete the repair, there's a link in the description box. So, I have links there for tools that you might not have, as well as parts. Also, if you'd like to contribute to the production of these videos, there'll be a PayPal link in the description. So let's get started.
In this video, I'll show you step-by-step instructions how to remove a dryer drum and install a dryer drum in a GE gas dryer. I'll take you step-by-step on how to do this. There's several other items that do have to be removed to get to the dryer drum, so I'll take you step-by-step on showing you. I'm about to show you what tools you need. You have the electric screwdriver, 1/4 inch bit or Phillips head bit. If you want to do it manually, you can have a 1/4 inch driver or just a regular Phillips head screwdriver. Those are the tools you need. Okay, we're going to turn the dryer around to its back. First thing we're going to do is remove this control panel plate in the back here. You need a 1/4 inch drive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Phillips head screws, but you can use a 1/4 inch electric screwdriver to remove them. So I'm using the 1/4 inch bit to remove this. So that's 1, 2, here's 3, 4, and 5. Then you have 2 more screws that mount the control panel down. That's a 1/4 inch head on that. And you just remove that with your electric screwdriver also, or you can use your drive if you don't have an electric screwdriver. I recommend electric screwdrivers. It helps out. It speeds the job up. So that's the left side, and you're going to go over to the right side and remove that screw, which is another 1/4 inch head screw that mounts the control panel onto the body of the dryer. Now just slide the rear plate up, and you have a little ground screw. Just pull that out, slides into a plate. Just slide that out, and you put the plate to the side. Okay, now turn it around to the front again. Now I'm going to tap the panel backwards and take it out of the slot. Okay, we're going to close in on the rear of the panel where the control board is. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then also you have the ground, which is 8. It's down below, so you really can't see it. So it's 7 on the board, and then you have the ground that you removed earlier. So 8 connections that had to go back. There's 1. There's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the ground that you can't see right now. So the last 2 that I pulled off the board are relays right there. So don't have to worry about it. All the plugs match, so you can't plug anything up incorrectly. That's the good thing about it. And that's the ground right there. Just recounting all the connections. So remember, there's 7 connections on the board plus the ground. Now we have 2 Phillips head screws that also have to be removed. This connects the lid to the body of the dryer, and I also use the electric screwdriver. And you just have to unscrew it with your electric screwdriver. But like I said, if you don't have that, you can use a regular screwdriver. That was the left side. Now we're going over to the right side. Really simple. Now that's out. Okay, now we have 2 more Phillips head screws that are mounted to the front. You have to open the door up, open up right in the opening of the door. And that's also a Phillips head. Just get your screwdriver and unscrew those. That's 1. And that's 2 right there. So far, really easy, no problem. Okay, now we're gonna remove the harness cover from the rear of the bit to remove the screw. Just slide the cover off, take it out of the slots. And then you're gonna put the wire harness, stuff that kind of down into the hole. Okay, now you're gonna lift the lid up, kind of stuff the wire harness down in the hole there. Make sure nothing gets snagged. Also, you have a wire over there, a black and red wire that slides through that other cover side. Be careful, don't snag it, do any damage to the wires. Now we have 2 1/4-inch heads, screws that mount the top of the front panel. Take that off, the one on the left, 1/4-inch. Disconnect the connector there. Slide it off. And then we're gonna go over to the right side and take that one off also. Really simple, no problem at all. 1/4-inch. I love these electric screwdrivers. Okay, now we're gonna lean the front panel kind of stuck on the drum, so you just kind of lean it forward. So you have other couple of connections that you're gonna have to disconnect before you take the panel off. And here is one, a yellow and blue, and a black and look like gray wire. Just snap the tab, and that'll disconnect it. Then we have another door switch that's behind the plastic cover. Just bring the cover up, slide it upwards, and hit the tab on the door switch and disconnect. Kind of showing you right there how it goes back on. Kind of hard to feel because it's in a tight situation. So kind of showing you where the tab is right there. Just push the tab down and slide it out. And when you put it back in, just slide it back in. Okay, so here's the inside of the front panel we have removed. Now I picked it up and put it to the side. Okay, now this is what the dryer looks like without the front panel on it. Okay, see, I have the pulley, the little white round part right there. The belt is wrapped around that. So you're gonna have to push the pulley to the right with your left hand And once you push it over to the right, it'll give slack to the belt, and you'll be able to take the belt off the idler pulley. So with my left hand, it's my right hand right there. My left hand, see me, I'm pushing it over to the right with my left hand. Now that loosens the belt up, and I'm able to take the belt off the pulley. Now to lift the drum out of the cabinet, you grab the belt, pull up on it, and ease it out of the cabinet, out of the body of the dryer. Okay, we're at the halfway point now, and what I want you to do now is pause the video, hit a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Pause the video, hit a like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. I will have much more content on appliance repair, so you're going to want to subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's get back to the second part of reassembling the dryer. Okay, what you see now on your screen, the white circle plastic thing, that's your idler pulley. And the belt is wrapped around the dryer and the idler pulley. So to remove the belt, you're going to have to push the idler pulley with your left hand to the right, and it's going to go down. With it going down, that takes the tension off the belt, so you're able to take the belt off the pulley, and you're able to take the drum out once the belt is off the pulley. Okay, with my left hand, I'm going to push that idler pulley down. I'm pushing it down now with my left hand. My right hand, I'm going to take the belt off of the pulley. And there you go. Okay, what you see is the idler pulley, which is a white plastic ring, and the motor pulley, the metal part in the middle of the video. And what you're going to do is push the idler pulley down and lock it in place before you put the drum back in. Before you put the drum in, you're going to do that. Now, once the drum comes in, the drum is going to be wrapped around, the belt is going to be wrapped around the drum, and it's going to dangle right in that area where the two pulleys is. And the reason why I couldn't show you is because it's blocked and I couldn't get a camera shot. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do once you put the drum in. You're going to wrap the belt underneath the motor pulley and on top of the idler pulley. And it's still going to be kind of loose. So what you're going to do is push down on the idler pulley, the plastic part, and push back down and push to the rear of it. Make sure you're clearing that hook so it won't get caught. Down and to the back. And then it's going to tighten around the drum, which makes the drum turn with all the clothes in it. Okay, now we're going to put the belt and the drum back inside the body of the dryer. Just grab the dryer belt, slide it in between the two sides of the drum. Make sure the bearing goes into the back of the dryer. Grab your palms upward and slide it on in. Make sure that it's in the adjusted area. Kind of spin it to make sure it's spinning pretty freely. And at this point, I'm putting the belt back on to tighten it around the drum. You can't see that. So now I'm going to spin it now. See how it has a little tension now? That means the belt is on now. So kind of turn it around to make sure everything is snug and tight. Okay, now here is the front panel. And you got 1, 2, 3 slots. Those slide into the front of the dryer at the bottom. And I'll show you the 3 slots they slide on. There's one slot right there. I got it magnetized. One right there. Two right there. And there's the third right there. So the front panel will slide on top of that into those slots. And that'll secure the bottom. But now we first have to reconnect the connections. And there's one of your connections that you have to reconnect, so you can't forget that. Adjust the front panel so you can get close to the front of the dryer and be able to make the connections. Okay, there's one connection. Now we're going to slide the cover up to reconnect the door switch. And just slide the cover up just to make sure it's out the way. And just put the door switch, lock it in place, and slot the cover. Okay, now the connections are there. Now we're going to slide the 3 slots into the front of the dryer, as I showed you earlier. And now they have little holes there where the side of the dryer also slides into a little slot. So you got to make sure that's slotted also. Align the sides, front panel with the sides to make sure you got to hold the mount the front panel back. And you go your 1/4" screw. Once you line it up, you can do it by hand. Now tighten it down with the electric screwdriver and reconnect the other connection that's in the front of the dryer. And we're going to go over to the right, get another 1/4" screw, and secure the right panel, right side of the dryer. Start it off with your hand. Once you get it in there real good, let the electric screwdriver do the work. Now we have the front panel on. Now we're gonna manually put the lid on, and right now it's not aligned, but kind of lay it up there, and you're gonna play with it until it adjusts to the point where it's slotted. Okay, I'm pulling a wire through the rear hole of the back of the lid and kind of messing around with the lid. Now I have a red and black wire that I'm threading through the rear hole of the dryer. Okay, I just pulled it through. Now I'm gonna adjust the lid to make sure it's on nice and snug. There it is. Good baby, good baby. Rub it. Okay. Pop, pop. Had to tap it a couple times. Okay, so now we're good with the wires pulling out. Now I got the electric screwdriver and the 2 screws that's gonna be mounted on the rear of the dryer, which secures the rear lid of the dryer. And of course it's 1/4" dryer. Really simple. Phillips head. Oh, no, it's not a 1/4", it's a Phillips head. I'm sorry, I said 1/4". That's the Phillips head screw there, so not 1/4", my mistake. You're gonna drill this in. This mounts the rear lid to the body of the dryer. And of course, we're gonna go over to the right side and secure that side into the body of the dryer also. And like I said, Phillips head screw. Very simple. Screw it down, make it secure. Okay. Okay, now we're opening the door and we're going to secure the front lid to the panel. The front of the lid to the front panel. Yeah, what you're going to do is hand tighten the left screw and then hand tighten the right screw. And then we're going to come with the electric screwdriver to finish the job. Spin the dryer to the back. We're gonna put the control panel back on. And like I tell you, 7 connections here. And every connection has a part, so it's impossible to put the wrong connection on the wrong harness. So if it don't fit, it don't work. So kind of pay attention the way it was, but there's only so many places you can put it. And after a while, you'll get it to the point where you know. Okay, I'm gonna start plugging them in there. That's one. Wires are kind of all over the place everywhere, so I'm gonna have to kind of thread them out. That's 2. Three. 4. 5. 5. 6. 7. Push it in there nice and good. Okay. And we had 8, so we haven't done the ground yet. Okay, I'm wrapping the wire harness with a plastic tie. Now I'm finding the slots to put the board back on. And I'm pushing it forward to lock it in. And there was the ground you just seen that I haven't forgotten yet. Okay, there's the harness hole where the wire's coming out at. Looks like I forgot to put the cover on, so I'm gonna have to put the cover on. Pretty easy. We'll slide it in and that 1/4" screw, mount it down. Screw here. Yeah, now I'm getting the plastic tie to wrap the harness around it so it won't be moving around. Okay, looks like that's accomplished. And we're gonna slot the control panel. Tap it forward once it's in a slot so it'll lock in place. Now we're gonna put the ground back on. That's number 8 connection, so you know all the connections are complete. And we're gonna mount that control panel black plate on now with those, well, I say 5 1/4" screws. So we're gonna start putting those fire screws in the back of the plate to secure it and make sure, you know, nothing gets into it. So we need 5 screws to mount that plate in, and we're almost about to wrap it up. Okay, tighten them all down. Now we need to get the 1/4" screws and mount the panel onto the body of the dryer. I did the left side there. Now we're gonna put the right side in. And that'll complete the project of disassembling and reassembling the GE dryer. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I will be doing many more appliance repair video contents, and you don't want to miss it. I will save you a couple $100 on doing it yourself. Also, if you want to contribute to the production of the videos, there's a link in the description, a PayPal link. So you can just click that, and if you want to donate, if this helped you out. If you don't want to donate, at least give me a comment or a like. Have a good one.